I was going to say Happy New Year.
Hey, Happy New Year.
And just thoughts going into the last game.
Yeah, it's been it's been an interesting year for sure in a lot of ways. A lot of really special things the last year and a half. A lot of trying times for sure as well. But thankful to be healthy. Thankful to the guys for the way they made me feel welcome when I came in last year. Thankful for the fans and the excitement that I felt both last year and at times this year. Thankful to be healthy. So a lot of things to be thankful for, even in the midst of trying season.
Have you thought at all, Aaron, about if this is your last game or could be your last game?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
And what are your, when you reflect on that at all, what goes through your mind?
Just a lot of gratitude for the last 20 years and the many countless lives I've encountered and amazing teammates and coaches I now call friends. Experiences I've had, memories, a lot of great memories, a lot of great people impacted my life. Ones that know it, ones that might not even know it, by just side comments or putting an arm around me at the right time. But not just those 20 years, I had great college coaches at Cal and junior college and high school coaches. And, this game has given me a lot. I've given a lot back to it, and I'm thankful for it. I'm not thinking, I won't be thinking about that come game day. I'll just be enjoying this. I'm trying to stay in the moment, but of course it's been a long career. I'm really proud of what I've been able to be a part of, what I've been able to accomplish, and also looking forward to a nice mental and physical rest.
What goes through your mind when you think about the Jets chapter of your career?
Gratitude, honestly. It's been the best 2 years of my life. And that's a perspective adjustment that happened, I think, at some point during the rehab process last year. But just the excitement, falling back in love with the game, getting to know these guys in here, getting to know the great men and women that work here. Been a lot of fun. It's obviously on the field it's been short of expectations, no doubt. But this game is more than just that. This game is about the relationships, about the things that really last longer than this, last longer than your health does, and last longer than your body being able to play. So I'm really thankful for the men and women I met here in New Jersey and the experiences I got to have with my teammates and enjoying the city. And obviously wish things would have gone better on the field, but nothing but gratitude for this time in my life.
It sounds.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, it almost sounds like you're leaning heavily toward retiring.
No. I'm just more resigned to the reality of the situation, Rich. I think there's going to be change here, and if this is if I'm a part of the change, then I just want to make sure everybody knows I have nothing but gratitude for my time here and enjoyed speaking with you all every single week and the questions. No, I do appreciate it. I really do. It's been a great experience all around. And again, I'm disappointed about the performance, both myself and as a team. But really thankful for the opportunity. If I feel good coming back and they want to make another run at this, that'd be fantastic. But I'm not naive to the situation we're in.
Aaron, I'm not sure how many times you've gone into the offseason contemplating whether you want to keep playing. After 22, I think that was clear,
definitely,
right?
Yeah.
What, is there something, what's the feeling that you need, and does that come like at the end of February? Like, what are you going to be kind of registering in your brain about whether you want to come back for another season?
Probably darkness again. No, I think I'm done with that. I won't be doing any darkness retreats this offseason. Whether you're in the midst of your career, you're a young player, middle of your career, whatever it is, you always need that break. This feels a lot like after kind of a rookie year, I would say, because the rookie year you go from training and playing a season, then training the entire offseason to get ready for the combine, then going to a new team. And so there's not really any break. And I've talked to, I remember Jordy Nelson got hurt a couple years in a row, and David Bakhtiari got, like 3 years in a row of rehab. And I think you have to, until you've experienced the grind mentally and physically, that is, you can't quite relate. But now that I have, just feeling like you just rehabbing nonstop for a long amount of time, kind of wears on you mentally. And so I think this will be really important to really finish the point that Rich, you were bringing up. I need a break mentally, until I don't want to make a decision until I've been able to rest mentally and physically, because it really, since September 11th last year, feels like I've been rehabbing and training just to get to be able to play in training camp, and then obviously, had the nerves of playing the first few games, and then kind of get banged up and kind of been just trying to get back on the field for many weeks until the last 3 or 4 where I felt really good. So I just need a break mentally to kind of refresh and put my feet in the sand, and then see where I'm at after that. But I think your question, March is free and see.
Yeah.
I don't think we're going to even get that far, just because there's going to be regime change here, at least with a GM, and then whatever they end up doing, I'm sure I'll either get a call or have a conversation and go from there.
Is that a weird feeling for you, like not knowing if somebody's going to want you back?
No, not really. I mean, I don't take it personally, so it's not a weird feeling. I've been in the game for so long. I think the thing we just long for is that kind of rest and rejuvenation period. And, if I want to play and they don't want me here, then I'll see if there's other options. But first I got to wrap my head around doing the grind one more time.
How much physically, like what you've endured? It was the Achilles last year, but that was kind of, I don't want to say a one-off, but it was a freak play. Like some of the things you've done or endured this year, physically, I mean, how much does that weigh on you?
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm talking about. Is it just the constant, just trying to get back to neutral, which was the Achilles for, the first 3 months really hard. Then I got to come back here and kind of feel rejuvenated, get back on the field, and then there was a real plateau that anybody who's dealt with an Achilles feels. Those 4, 5, 6 months after injury. The thing that definitely is in the back of my mind is talking to guys who've had Achilles injuries, how they feel year 1 compared to how they feel in year 2 after the injury. There's always an uptick in their health and how their leg feels. So that's an encouraging thing if I want to keep playing. But like I said, it's just been a grind of rehab and going through this process that I'm just looking forward to a break.
Take a couple more. Just on a milestone question, what would 500 mean to you?
I'll be fine sleeping in my bed 20 years from now with $4.99, but 500 definitely looks better on paper.
What kind of conversations have you guys been having this week, just around the game on Sunday? Because we're asking you all these, early reflection questions, but there is still this one game.
Well, I think I think it is the reflection. This is, it's a tough business. It's a great profession. We've gone through a lot this year. We've gone through coaching changes and operational changes and schedule changes and players in and out. It's been a trying time. I think we've, dealt with a lot of adversity. This will be a year for a lot of these young guys to look back on if they handle it the right way in the off season. That there's just so much growth that can come from the adversity. The years where you're flying high, winning can kind of gloss over a lot of things. There hasn't been any glossing over anything here the last couple of years. So a good time for all of us to, I think, reflect on the season, to enjoy each other for the last 5 days. This group will never be together in the same aspect, whether you're playing one of the last 2 teams left playing the Super Bowl, or you're packing your bags and get ready for the off season. At some point this group will never be together. So just enjoying those last few moments with the guys, and we obviously want to put a good product on the field, and Miami's playing for something, so we can kind of send them to vacation as well.
Aaron, I think it might have been after the Miami game you referenced the New England game, the Thursday night game, and kind of the feeling you had after that game. Just how can you remember that feeling, and just how stunning is it the way it went after that? Yeah,
it's very stunning. You just wonder if you get down to the what-if game, some things that happen. You play better against Denver, or if we hit the long field goal, how that changes things. Obviously, the Buffalo game I think was even a bigger kind of crux point there, where they make the change after the long Minnesota trip. We come back, we played pretty damn good on that Monday night. And as you watch the film back, as I did, getting ready for last week, 20-20, and we score a touchdown, get called back on a holding call, and the next play, have a chance at another touchdown. Rapp makes a good, one of the safeties hit G in the end zone there. Either way, it could have been 27-20 if either of those plays go our way. Then we miss a field goal. If we win that game, we're 3-3. We're tied for division lead. This thing looks a lot different, I think. Confidence-wise, this is an important part of this, is the confidence that the guys have week to week. Most of those opportunities that we had in other games where I had the ball in my hands late in the game where we didn't get it done. more games where we could have turned the momentum, would have changed things. Would we be playing for a playoff spot? Who knows? That's the what-if game, but there's a lot of opportunities for us to kind of at least steer this thing in the right direction, whether or not we turned it all the way. But we didn't make the most of that, and that's why we're here talking about this, talking about all the topics you guys brought up, and clearing our stuff out here pretty soon.